You can accelerate your agent development with the Microsoft Foundry Toolkit for Visual Studio Code extension. Let's create an agent that helps travelers find vacation rentals. We can get started by asking GitHub Copilot to recommend the language model for the agent based on our given scenario. By invoking the Microsoft Foundry Toolkit skills, GitHub Copilot is able to recommend Microsoft Foundry models based on our needs, highlighting the pros and cons alongside cost factors to consider. With 2 models recommended, we'll head into the extension and deploy each Foundry model so that we can compare them in the model playground. Within the model playground, I've selected each model and submitted a prompt to assess how each model rationalizes recommending travel accommodations. I like the output from the GPT 4.1 mini model, so let's move forward with using that model to create the agent. I'll ask GitHub Copilot to generate code for the agent, ensuring that it uses my deployed Foundry model and accommodates for the possibility to later add in an MCP server. For now, I have sample vacation rental listings available in a JSON file for the agent to leverage. With my agent code now generated, I can test the agent to see how it does. Not only has GitHub Copilot created the agent code, but it's also created a great starter system message to define the agent's behavior. The responses for my agent appear to be just what I wanted. However, I'd still like the ability to trace my conversations with the agent in case I need to do any debugging later down the road. I'll ask GitHub Copilot to add tracing to the agent code. With tracing added, I can continue testing my vacation rental agent and view traces directly in the Microsoft Foundry Toolkit's tracing viewer. Before heading into deployment, I'd like to formalize the evaluation process a bit more for my agent so that we'll have a structured evaluation workflow in place for running various evaluation iterations. I'll have GitHub Copilot set up evaluations for my agent. Not only does it review the current setup of my agent and recommend built-in Microsoft Foundry evaluators, but GitHub Copilot also creates sample data for my agent and generates the evaluation script. With my first evaluation run complete, I can review the results directly in the data wrangler. At this stage, we have a great start for a vacation rental agent. Using the Microsoft Foundry Toolkit extension, I can deploy the agent to Microsoft Foundry, creating a hosted agent. With my vacation rental agent now deployed, I can continue iterating on my agent either in the extension or directly in the Microsoft Foundry portal. To get started with the Microsoft Foundry Toolkit extension, visit aka.ms/foundrytk.